Hi everyone, it's Evangeline here at etrailer.com, and today we are looking at the CURT Premium Bike Rack here on our 2016 Mazda CX-9. Now the CURT Premium is an awesome bike rack when it comes to how family friendly it is. So the way it fits with our vehicle is if you do have a bunch of people here on your CX-9, you got your third row down, everyone's in, and you all want to go for a bike ride, you got you and your kids going along with you too, this might be a really good option for you because of the way it's designed to fit bikes of different shapes and different sizes. What I have right here is the 4-bike version, but it also comes in the 5-bike version, which is shaped the exact same way, but with another one here at the end. All right, let's take a look at that design. So look here how we have 1, 2, where they're kind of farther apart. Then we have a 3 and a 4th, and the 5th one if you have the 5-bike version, where it's closer together. So with other hanging style bike racks which have straight arms, I've noticed it's kind of hard to maneuver the small children's bikes around. This solves that problem. Okay, our bike is mounted at 1, 2, and 3 mounting points. So that third mounting point kind of works as an anti-sway cradle. So when you want to take your bike off, this is where you start. You pull this strap and then you leave that to the side. So pull the strap, release it from the tab, and just take it off the bike. So that's 1 strap, 2 strap, and this is our 3rd strap. So with that 3rd strap to the side, you can then lift the bike up and then bring it through the arms, just like that. And then you're ready to go on a bike ride. And with the bike out of the way, we get to take a closer look here at the cradles. So these cradles have these grooves on the inside that's supposed to help you with your brake lines. You also have this thick rubber strap that goes around the tabs on the cradle. You can also rotate the cradle around just to get the best fit on bikes with different sized frames. So just get that around right there. So you have 3 straps. Now it does take a little bit of extra effort to get those rubber straps in and around your frame, but I kind of like that too because then I know that my bike's frame is secure to the bike rack. This has a weight capacity of 180 pounds if you have the 4-bike version. Now if you have the 5-bike version, you have a weight capacity of 225 pounds. That's actually a bit higher than your normal bike racks to get a little bit more weight capacity with this style. Now when you do have it on your vehicle though, there's going to be a fair amount of length added to the back of it. So taking some measurements here on our CX-9, measuring from the bumper to the end of our bike rack, which is by these nice red reflectors, it sits at about 39.5 inches, and if you do have the 5-bike version, it's going to be a little bit longer than that. So that's kind of a lot of length, but again, you're carrying around multiple bikes, which is awesome. As for the distance between the cradles, you have it at 5 inches from the adult cradles, and from this cradle to the child's cradle, it sits at about 8 inches apart. Now, let's take a look at another of its features, which is that you can fold these arms down. To do so, you pull on this clip, and then you take out this pin. And you just lower the arms just like that, and put the pin back into place, and use the clip right over there. If you can get it over it, there. That's going to secure it. So we'll take some measurements again. Measuring from the bumper to the end of the bike rack, which is by the arms, it sits out at 10 inches. Now it sits out a little bit further here by the end of the shank. So that's going to be at about 11 inches away from your bumper. Big difference compared to when the arms were up. You definitely want it in this position when you're driving around town. Also note how with it folded down like this, you can see how our rear window is still completely clear. Our taillights are obviously visible. Our license plate is slightly covered here towards the middle, and our backup camera on the CX-9, it's actually offset towards the left, so it does stick out, or you do have that visibility through the arms of the bike rack. Okay, with the arms folded down like this, we can take a look at another of its features, which is that it tilts away. Now this has a little bit of a process, so I'll guide you through it. So the first thing you need to do is you need to remove this clip, and then this will allow you to remove this bolt. If that bolt is tight there, you can rotate this knob. This knob is holding that top mast into place, so just loosen that. That way you can release that bolt, so just pull that out. It's actually a pin. And then the next step is to pull up on this lever, and this drops it down to a tilt. Note that you can only do this with your bikes off, and then you'll want to do this if you want to access your hatch. So here on our Mazda CX-9, you can see how there's plenty of room between our door and our bike rack, allowing us to get into our trunk, maybe grab our bags, our helmets, our waters, without having to take the bike rack off. You do have to take your bikes off though, so it's still a little bit of extra work, but then you don't have to uninstall the bike rack completely, which is still a good feature and gets you back onto the road faster. Now, whenever you do tilt it away though, please make sure to reinstall it properly, especially this knob right over here at the mast, because this holds down your mast and keeps it sturdy and stable. So if you do feel a little bit of rattle on the road with your bike rack on, double check this knob right over here. While we're down here, let's take a look at how it fits into our hitch. So this has a 2-inch shank, which fits into your 2-inch hitch receiver. This comes with an anti-rattle bolt and a clip to secure it. This does come with a tool to tighten down that anti-rattle bolt, but I recommend picking up a socket wrench with a 3/4 socket. That's going to make your life a lot easier. But anyways, with that tightened down, as I shake our bike rack, you can see how our vehicle is shaking too, and that shows how that connection between the two is really tight with that anti-rattle bolt, reducing the rattle and the sway that your bikes will experience on the road, making for a smoother ride for your bikes overall. So my final thoughts about this bike rack is I love how it's designed to be family friendly. Yes, it's not as sophisticated as the more premium bike racks out there, but it's sturdy, it's durable, and that unique design makes it easier for you, your friends, your family to go out on a bike ride. So if you have your car filled up with everyone, you can all have that adventure together. So that was a look at the CURT Premium Bike Rack here on our 2016 Mazda CX-9.